Hi guys, welcome back to the Tutors Tutor, and today we're talking about how to find a niche as an online private teacher. Now, a lot of you have reached out to me via email and shared how you're struggling to find your niche in teaching because you feel like you're missing out on so many other students by boxing yourself into one particular area. So, if this sounds like you, please stay tuned because we're going to have a little bit of a talk so that you can actually find your niche. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Make sure to tap on the subscribe button and turn on the bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. It is free, guys. So let's get into it. How to find a niche. What is a niche? There are so many ways to actually describe this, but the one for me is finding a category that you are going to specifically work in or talk about or share information about or help others in. So, if anything, I do not want you to overthink this. I I want you to realize that it is something that is going to break you away from everybody else, right? And simply just take a pen and paper and write down the first things that come to your mind. Just follow your instinct, okay? Don't make it be something that's too difficult or something that um, you're trying to figure out. It's something that should come easy to you. So, how to actually identify your niche? Remember, your niche is something that you are good at. So, make a list of things that you are interested in. What piques your interest? What makes you feel happy to do? What is something that you are always researching how to be better at? That is something that you can write down as an interest. What are you actually good at? The thing that everyone compliments you on. That thing that you may feel that is a silly thing is actually something that people come to you for. People seek advice from you for that thing. That is your skill or your strength, or however you'd like to word it. But that is something that you're good at. Write it down. If you're good at writing, essay writing, reading, critical speaking, or debating, put that down. There are so many people that are interested in those things. And the next question you can ask yourself is, what are the problems you are good at solving? So if somebody comes to you today with that specific problem, what is that problem and how do you actually solve it? How are you good at solving that problem? The next one is, what are the problems you always find? So when you actually going about your day and you see the same problem occurring the whole time, what is that problem? And ask yourself, why is it that you are always seeing that problem and other people are not? That's because you're zoned into that and you can actually have valuable information that you can share on that. And it's something that piques your interest. That is why you're always finding it. And last but not least, research other people in the same niche. So go and find your community, go and find people who are like-minded so that you can see the type of information that they are sharing and how they are actually sharing it. Delivery is very important. You can have all the information that is so valuable, but how you deliver it and how you share it with people is also critically important so that people can actually understand what you're trying to talk about. The next one here is researching your niche. Before you actually take on a niche, because you're interested and you followed all the questions that I had on the previous slide, go and research it. The next task is to research it. The great thing about niching down is that you work with the same type of people or people who have the same types of problems. They are in a cluster, and you are able to find that group easier because you're niching down. So it's not like you're aiming and you're not getting these students because you're trying to get students all over and you're worn down and tired. You are actually finding students that have the same difficulty, and you know exactly how to help them with that. So, for example, if you are a mathematics teacher, you work with students who are weak in math or students who want to improve their mathematics score. Or you could be a teacher who helps students who are already really good at the subject, but they want to become even better because they have a test coming up and they don't want to make silly mistakes that they've made before. So you help them identify their strengths and you show them how to actually avoid or eliminate making silly mistakes with that. That in itself is a niche, okay? That is something that if you're good at math or accounting or science or any of those subjects, you can really, really make a lot of money in the teaching industry with that. And again, I'm not saying exploit people. Right. So you help them fine tune this problem and Guess what? You've gained a new student, you helped them solve a problem, you happy, and now word of mouth. When they get the better score or result, or people have seen improvement with them, they go and ask them, how did you do that? Where did you learn that? They are going to give you a name. That is referral. Now you are making your students actually refer you to other people so that you can gain more. Remember, word of mouth is really important. So please do research in your niche and see what other people in your niche are doing and how they are doing it. Make sure you find the ones that are successful. I'm not saying copy, I'm saying take inspiration from what they are doing so that you can add your specialness into it and how you do things differently as well. And the next one that I have here on the slide is choose something that you like. I cannot voice this more and I just want you to choose something that you like. We have one life, guys. You want to be doing something that you like. Don't be stuck doing something that you don't like when you are the person who chose it. And then make content and own the content. You can see when somebody's trying something else that somebody else done. And then you can see when they saw that type of video, but they've made it their own. There's something about them that has shown, oh, I wish I knew this girl's name again. I saw this video on TikTok the other day, and everyone does these dance videos and challenges, and she was just really crazy in the video. But everybody loved it because she was original. She was herself. She wasn't trying to be like everybody else. She wasn't trying to perfect the dance moves. She was just doing the quirky, silly things that she always does, and everybody loved her for that. So make content your own. Own what you're creating. You want to choose something that you are good at and something that you also enjoy. If you're good at teaching writing, but you don't enjoy writing, do not niche down into this. You're going to feel frustrated. You do not want to hate what you're doing because you're going to be doing it every day. And let's just say that really piques people's interest and they're looking for that. Then you're going to be stuck doing something you hate, but still making money. And you don't want to do that. You want to enjoy what you're doing. If you enjoy reading like books, create a book club where you find books that are age appropriate for children, where you are able to read the story in a video format for the children. You can highlight certain parts of the story, such as similes or rhyming words, teaching children to understand the plot of the story, or even how to find the theme of the story, how to identify that. That is something that children don't understand because children are not reading for context purpose, they're reading for words, they're reading for pronunciation, they're reading just to get the book over and done with. Make the book come alive. Again, there's this girl on TikTok, um, and I think she's on YouTube as well. I came across her channel, and she was talking about the Bible. And in the Bible, she was like how you talk with your friend and you slang and all of that. She made the story so realistic. She was like, so guys, let me tell you all about so and so in the Bible. This person is like this, like this, like this, like this. But she made the story so relatable that you don't want to pause that video. You actually want to listen to what she has to say about the story in the Bible because she's not telling it in the original way that people normally talk about the Bible. She's adding to it. She's telling it from her perspective. She's sharing what she's learned about it, and she's actually making it come alive. And I found that very interesting. That again is owning your content and making it yours, making it work for you. The other thing that you can do is if you're really good at reading, you could record yourself reading the book to the students and showing them pictures so that they can see like your body language, the movements your mouth makes, and your expressions. People who don't speak English are looking at all of those gestures that you're making. Or you could also make a faceless video as well, where you only show the pictures and the pages of the book and you do a voiceover so that they are actually paying attention to the words that are coming out of your mouth and the picture of how the story is being told. Think of Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry has no words in it, absolute no words, but it has to have a child or person who's watching it that understands what is happening, the concept behind that. So that is creating critical thinking. It's developing the thinking process in a child. So think of stories like that as well. Remember the importance of niching down. Niching down is not just for putting you in a box. We're not trying to do that. When you niche down, you are able to target a specific group of people who have a specific problem, and you are the person who knows how to solve that problem. Maybe your niche is in business and you want to help graduates understand business English, or adults who are already working to speak more professionally. Maybe somebody's looking for the next phase in their lives and they want to get a promotion. You can help them so that they can actually improve on their business talk and go to the next level. If you've got HR skills, think of that, how to actually have develop soft skills, and you want to talk about things like that. So you can make short form videos on how to use general English versus business English. Again, when you niche down, guys, when you niche down, you can increase your asking price because you are in a very specific niche, or you're talking or helping develop a certain skill. So you can really, really, really increase your price. You're not a general teacher when it comes to that. Now, if you're still finding it difficult to niche down, and I know a lot of you are, I want you to think of this. So, if you're still finding it difficult to niche down because you are a well rounded teacher and you're good at more than one thing and you're even interested in more than one thing, I challenge you to write out at least 5 ideas of things that you're good at or things that you enjoy. And then make 5 different videos of each of those ideas that you have written down. Then upload them, of course, and make sure you are watching your data. Now go and check your analytics with your videos. See which video actually picks up, and which video people are enjoying. And that will actually help you niche down, because now you know that your audience is enjoying this kind of video and it's specifically telling you what they want to see. So you could use it as research to see what your audience enjoys and what they're looking for. This could be a random act of fate and lead you into something you can even give more attention to. Again, a lady in South Africa that I know of who made a random video, just buying cheap clothes, and she put them up onto her YouTube channel and said it was during COVID-19, and she was talking about business prior to that on her channel, and then she did this haul during the just before COVID-19 hit, and everyone was on lockdown and stuff. And she put this video up and it blew up. It blew up. And guess what? That was her niche. Finding specials for people, finding discounts for people so that they can actually go and shop for that. That is now her niche, and she's making a lot of money from that. So don't be afraid to try new things as well, especially if you're not used of niching down, or you don't understand your niche, or you have multiple interests as well. Now, I use TikTok for a lot of ideas because there are so many videos that are great, videos that have great elements added to them and transitions. One thing that I enjoy is watching one person doing a role play and they act as 2 different people. So they actually change up their outfit, maybe putting a hat on and the other one doesn't have a hat on or something like that. So, yes, this may take more time, but it's adding more value to your content as well. You could also make a video and break up that video. Like, let's say you make a long video, you could break it up into smaller videos, and then you can say, follow for part 2, or comment for part 2. Comment what was your favorite part of this video. So leave it as, it's called a cliffhanger. You're going to leave them at the cliffhanger where they are just peaked enough to watch, and they're interested in the story, but then they want a part 2. So that keeps them coming back to your channel as well, and then they are expecting you to tell the rest of the story with that role play. If you go onto TikTok, you'll see a lot of those short form videos where it's like just before the nugget is given, and then you want the second part. So then you go onto their account, you scroll through, you want to see part 2, part 3, part 4. They make up to 10 to 20 parts of one story that they are actually telling. That keeps engagement rate high. It keeps somebody watching through their video the full duration of their video, sorry, and it keeps people coming back to your channel. And what is the algorithm going to do? It's going to definitely circulate your video content and share it to more people, because they know that when people come and watch your content, people stay on the social media platform, and that is what all social media platforms want, is for people to stay on. So it's social media for a reason, guys. It's a social platform where you want to make friends and have engagement, and also keep people on the platform longer watching your content. So please use TikTok to find those ideas. TikTok is a great place. There are so many creative people over there on TikTok, and I really take a lot of inspiration from them. Sorry. Now, guys, your task, okay? Find 5 different types of videos on TikTok that you could see yourself making. Remember, we are not looking to copy, we are looking for inspiration. Once you have those 5 ideas, work on the top 3 that you are going to create and then script out your version of it. Remember, your version of it, not theirs, and then begin. You actually just need to begin. Whether you are going to be using Shu or Facebook to share your content, you need to begin. Remember, on your page, you can create reels as well. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like me to show you a tutorial on how to upload or create a reel. You don't even have to use your face for it. You will not get any student, guys, without any content. They need to know who you are, they need to know that you exist, and they need to know that you want to help them. So please get into the process of creating content. This one is something a lot of people don't like to do. Watch your own video, guys. Before uploading anything, you need to watch your own video. Make sure the sound is okay, it's recorded, you're looking good, and your head isn't cut out, or you're doing something weird or something green is stuck in your teeth. You want to make sure that you are looking fine before uploading your video onto social media platforms. And last but not least, or I think I have one more, if you really hate being in front of the camera, my first word of advice would honestly be to just try. Just try. Give it one try before even giving up on something like that. Then, obviously, the first time that you do it, you're not going to feel the most confident. But as you continue, you get more comfortable doing that thing. So, give it a shot. The next tip is maybe like some days you don't actually feel like you want to be in front of the camera, then just use Canva. Canva is an amazing tool. If you need a tutorial on how to use Canva, please drop a comment in the section so I know what I need to create for you guys. Canva will save your life. Create text rich content that has video elements and pictures, and use your voice to do a voice over reading of your text. This type of content is usually shareable and it can be saved by a lot of people as well. Quotes, English idioms, and what they mean, or short form poetry, this really, really picks off very well because people want to sound different. You would be amazed at the things people actually are interested in. And if you really want to find out what they're interested in, search Facebook groups to see the wide selection of activities people are doing. Do not limit yourself to just one group and what one like a certain group of people are only doing, where they're only doing pronunciation or stuff like that. Go and search your Facebook groups. They will give you a lot of direction as well into what people are actually interested in, right? And last but not least, everybody loves us. We know Black Friday is coming up as well. It excites us to see free resources or gifts or a discount. Offer some freebies or gifts to your audience. They love this. It will get your audience in your niche to talk and answer questions that you have in a post. So let's say you say, whoever can guess the answer first will get a 50% discount on the next class. Something like that. It's going to get people talking. It's going to get people involved. People like freebies. They love to be involved whenever you're doing something. So, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned this far. I hope that this has helped you niche down or at least identify something that you do like. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.